What's up, guys? Jay here. So I wanted to come on today to talk about something that I've been thinking about for quite some time. It's how can I make more money? I currently have a really good job. I'm an engineer. Went to school at East Carolina University and got my degree. And my thought was, okay, I finally made it. I'm in the big leagues. But what I found out is I'm basically trading my time for money. So, okay, so how can I make this better? So I started doing research and found out that I can make passive income by investing money into the stock market. I want to put my money to work for me. I began doing my research, and so I looked up a bunch of different trading companies such as TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Webull, Robinhood, and I just started looking at the pros and cons of each of those. And so what I found is that the more intuitive ones were actually going to be Webull and TD Ameritrade. And so I really started diving in deeper into those to determine which one I would like to do. So what I found is that with Webull, the site is very intuitive. It's easy to determine where the stocks are at and navigate the screens. And they also right now have an offer where you can get a free stock by signing up and another free stock by depositing $100. First stock's valued at up to $250. The second one is valued anywhere, I think, from $1,200 to $1,400. I said, okay, that sounds pretty good. So then I went to TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade doesn't offer anything like that, but what they do offer is over 200 different videos teaching you how to invest your money. They also do webcasts. They have a TV program that you can watch, and so it just seemed like it was more educational, and that in the long term, it would be more beneficial. So what I decided to do was, why not just sign up for both? So I signed up for them about 2 weeks ago, and TD Ameritrade, I think I was approved in less than 15 or 20 minutes. Got that set up, and Webull took about 2 weeks to get that approval done. So I got my free stock today. But I decided to invest my first $150 into TD Ameritrade. What impressed me the most about them is that they actually called me a couple days after I set up the account and just asked me a couple questions, trying to see if they could help me. Said, what are your goals? What are you trying to invest in? Index funds? Is it just stock, options? And so we went down the list, and they actually offered for someone to call me and walk me through their desktop site and learn how to use it, which I thought, well, that's pretty impressive. So today I put my first $150 into the stock market. Bought into a company called Store Capital Group, I believe it is. Their stock today was trading at about $26. But what impressed me about that company and why I went that direction was because they are a leasing company to certain retail stores and restaurants. When I say certain, I mean retail stores that you have to physically go in, or it is more likely that you will go into that store. And the reason I was concerned about that is because it seems to me that stores are beginning to move to more online than people actually going to the store. And so I thought that was a really good thing, and I looked at their revenue streams. I looked at how much cash they had on hand, and I thought it was a pretty solid company. The runner-ups for other companies that I had considered going to was CocaCola. I think today they were trading for $50 or so, maybe $49. But they have been around a long time. They're a huge company. They're all over the world, and in the last 100 years, their stocks have split, I think, 11 times, sometime a 4-to-1 split. And I think I read an article about them that said that if you had invested $1,000 at the initial public offering, today you would have over 12 million, which that would be pretty awesome. But ultimately I decided not to go with them because I was only putting in the initial investment of $150. And I said, well, that'll only give me 3 stocks. At least with Store, I could get 5 stocks. The other company that I considered was Oxford Clothing. I think the ticker is OXM. They've been around since the 40s. They own the brands Lily Pitzer, Tommy Bahama, Southern Tides. And the only reason I even looked at them is because my wife likes Lily Pitzer, and she said, well, I would like to invest in those. And so I started to do research on them. And so it was amazing to me to look at the stories that you can find about these different companies and what they do and how they operate. So my plan moving forward is to invest $30 a month for the remainder of the year, which I realize is only about $210, which will bring my total to $360 on the year. But my thought is at this point, I'm not trying to get rich at the moment. I'm trying to understand how the market works and just get my feet wet, and that's all. So I want to carry you guys on this journey with me, and I'll periodically post on YouTube how things are going and where I ended up putting the rest of the money. I may not go back with store capital for my next investment. I may invest in something else. But I think it'll be a neat journey to go on together and just kind of show you guys how a typical household would make investments with the little bit that they have at the end of the month. I'm definitely not a millionaire. I'm not going to give you humongous financial advice, but perhaps you'll be a little entertained and a little bit informed after watching this video. So if you like this video and you would like to continue to see these kinds of videos, please give this video a like, and feel free to leave a comment. I'll try to get back with you, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for stopping by.